Hi everyone, the 28th of August, and this is the TNT program, whipping around Thailand, checking on the major news stories. As I speak, there is a cat right here in front of me, just out of camera shot. Oh, there you are. Just get a bit of an ear in the shot there, deciding that they're going to use my desk as a personal washing machine. There you go. I got an interesting request or question on the comment section today. I just thought I'd share this with you and get your response. Johnny Succumbit says, Tim, how would one go about informing authorities of someone on overstay? Well, my initial response was, if you're truly aggrieved by this person overstaying their visa, then pop down to an immigration office and tell them in person. Now, a lot of people would be going, oh, I don't want to be in. You're right in shot now, Dina. Now, a lot of people would be, oh, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to tell them my name. Well, I get that. Except that if you are really aggrieved, then you... Now, where I come from in Australia, there's a great tradition of not dobbing on people, not grassing, I think it is in other cultures. So, look, I would be interested to know what you would do in that particular situation or what advice you'd give Mr. Succumbit there. Now, starting off today's program, it is actually raining at the moment. I've got the noise filter on, but it's teeming down, and it's been raining quite a lot overnight, and also in Phuket. So I'm used to seeing this canal going through Phuket town down, a good 2 meters from that height. So it looks like full height today, perhaps even overflowing in some areas. So a lot of rain in Phuket overnight. I think we can expect some reports of floods. I even saw a report about a minor landslide, pushed a wall over in a house. No one hurt, glad to say, but we can expect some more reports after all this rain. Okay, to this story in ThaiPBSWorld.com, herbal liquor related deaths rise to 4. And the number of fatalities caused by drinking herbal liquors laced with deadly methanol has risen to 4. This was yesterday, with 15 others on ventilators and 22 needing dialysis. A story I've been seeing for the past week. I thought once now this death toll had reached 4 with so many people in hospital, I need to report this. The Public Health Emergency Operations Centre has revealed that at least 34 patients have been admitted to hospitals over the past week in various districts of Bangkok, all suffering from methanol poisoning. Some experienced blurred vision. One had reportedly lost their sight after consuming the toxic herbal liquors locally known as Yadong. The incidents led to the closure of at least 18 stalls selling the liquors in Minburi, Klong Samwa, Nongchok, Lakrabang, Prowes, Kanayao and Sapan Sung. All those admitted to the hospitals with methanol intoxication had consumed liquors purchased from stalls in these areas, and they were admitted to hospitals after experiencing dizziness, stomachache, vomiting, blurred vision, and seizures. And 2 brothers have been arrested for allegedly selling alcoholic beverages without a permit and potentially face charges of attempted murder, according to police. I suppose I come from the old school of not putting anything in your body that you don't know where it's come from. That would include liquors that you're buying from side stalls, street stalls in Thailand, especially if you're a visitor. And do take care. To some defence news, we go to the Bangkok Post. Air Force chooses Gripen jets from Sweden. The Royal Thai Air Force said yesterday that it's chosen to acquire Gripen fighter jets from Sweden over US-made F-16s. A Gripen, I'm not sure if I've got that pronunciation correct. Tell me in the comments section. And an Air Force selection committee made the decision after studying additional details submitted by both contenders on August the 20th. Dramatic shot there of the Swedish-made Gripen jet. As we go to simpleflying.com, Gripen E versus F-16 Fighting Falcon. It says the Gripen is built for ease of maintenance, extreme climates, and dispersed runways. Meanwhile, countries with the F-16s benefit from existing infrastructure, parts, and support compared to the Gripen. And the Swedish Gripen E is considered a great fighter jet in its intended role and regularly competes with the F-16, Eurofighter Typhoon, and Mirage when air forces select a new jet. So I can't really guarantee what's happening with the Chinese submarines, but it looks like we will have Swedish-made Saab Gripen jets flying over the skies of Thailand sometime in the future. Now, that would be considered an import. How about exports? Got some good news. Thailand's July exports surged 15.2%, highest in 28 months. This is being reported by nationthailand.com. And Thailand's exports in July expanded by 15.2% year on year, thanks to a drop in global inflation, which put more money in consumers' pockets. And the director of the ministry's Trade Policy and Strategy Office said exports in July alone were valued at US $25.7 billion. And he said even if oil, gold and weapons were not included, Thai exports still expanded by 9.3% year on year, which means that 6% of Thailand's exports in July were oil, gold and weapons. And exports of agricultural and industrial products, including rubber, rice, fresh and frozen chickens, canned and processed seafood, fuel, computers and air conditioners, rose, but the export of fresh and frozen fruits, cassava, sugar, beverages, cars, electric circuits and semiconductors had dropped, which all gives me a quick excuse just to check the US dollar versus the Thai baht. And this is just the last month of the value of the US dollar versus the Thai baht. It started the month at some 36 Thai baht to the US dollar. Now it's dropped all the way down. Well, it looks like below 34 indeed. Today it's 33.9 Thai baht to the US dollar. That chart showing you a full year of the Thai baht at the lowest point you can see right there on the right over the past 12 months. And as I reported last week, checking a whole lot of different charts, it looks like the Thai baht is rising against a lot of other currencies. Why? You tell me in the comment section. And just very quickly acknowledging our sponsors, we've got 5 Star Marine at 5starmarinephuket.com. Also, Beach House Thailand. The new property has been added on that Airbnb list if you'd like to make some pre-bookings. So, yeah, plenty to check out in the description below this video. As we head to Koh Samui, and Khao.English.com reporting another illegal luxury villa by Chinese investors found on Koh Samui. And officials continue the Samui model operation to inspect illegal construction on Koh Samui again as they investigate a luxury villa that's appeared in the middle of a mountain built on a steep slope in a red zone where construction is prohibited. And the luxury villa, and plenty of others as we'll see in a moment, is located in the Chaweng Noi mountain area. And it involves the construction of 7 buildings on the steep terrain, suspected to be operated as a hotel. Initial slope inspections revealed that 5 out of 7 buildings are on sloped areas, one building on a slope exceeding 50%, which is a no construction zone, and 4 buildings are on slopes of 35 to 50%, where construction is limited to 6 metres in height as per the local laws. And on the day of inspection, what a surprise, no workers or project officials were present, making it impossible to conduct any checks. As you can see, quite extensive buildings there on those slopes overlooking Koh Samui. Very, very steep, and you've got to wonder if they've got the requisite permits to actually build those buildings there. And the pictures and the story there from Khao.English.com. A little bit of politics, so turn off now if you're not interested in politics. But I did this story on the weekend, on the 23rd of August. And published in Phuket-Go.com, has Prawit been kicked out of the Thai coalition? Do you remember who Prawit is? Or maybe this will remind you. Yeah, that's right. He's the doddery old general that decided to hit a, well, very kind and friendly Thai PBS reporter with a completely non-consequential question. He decided he'd give her a whack over the head. But from my sources, I'd heard that he's going to be given the heave-ho from the coalition. And I reported General Prawit Wongsuwon, one of the 3 Thai generals that led the 2014 military coup that ousted the elected Yingluck Shinawatra government, has been given his latest set of marching orders. And I suggested the 80-year-old political warhorse will not be included in the new coalition, along with the MPs that have also supported him and the party. And instead, according to sources, the Democrats who have been languishing on the opposition benches have been welcomed into the warm embrace of the government coalition. So I had my crystal ball out, but it looks like it's come true. Thai PBS World reporting Per Thai drops Palang Pracharat Party from coalition. And the executive committee of the ruling Per Thai party decided, this would have been yesterday, to exclude the divided Palang Pracharat Party from the governing coalition and may invite a new party or even the Palang Pracharat Party's rebel faction, led by Tamanat Prompao, to join. And MPs are also disappointed with the General, the leader of the Palang Pracharat Party, over his failure to attend the House vote on the prime ministerial candidates of both Srettha Thavisin last year and Paetongtarn Shinawatra more recently. And asked if Tamanat's faction would be invited to join the coalition, the spokesperson said he'd been consistently cooperating with the Per Thai-led administration. Pretty much lost count on the number of parties that Tamanat Prompao has been a member of, and as we've reported many times in the past, he's had a bit of a checkered history back in the Commonwealth of Australia during the 1990s. No, it was only flour, apparently. So, yes, looks like Plawit, one of the generals, one of the three generals that led the coup back in 2014, might be on his way out. And as I've suggested in other articles, the only thing more dangerous than General Plawit being in your coalition is General Plawit not being in your coalition. Watch this space. Thanks for watching today. Hopefully you're a bit more up to date with things happening around Thailand. Please subscribe to the channel, and we do look forward to seeing you tomorrow.